How's it going, everybody? Landon with the Truck Boss Show, our first show in 2019. As you can see, next to the beautiful, the one and only, my friend Isela.
Hola muchachos, how's it going?
You like the introduction?
Yes, you're very excited.
I am excited. This is our first show in 2019. Come
It is.
on.
And of course, a big thank you because we've got our viewers that are joining us already today, and it's exciting.
It is exciting. Like, comment, share, get a part of this conversation. Let everybody know that you're watching the Truck Boss Show. We have an exciting show for you. As many know, Isela, you ready for the attention? Getting serious? As many know,
yes,
Truck Boss Show is known for a lot of great things, such as on the scene, at many awesome events, how-tos, and more. But we're taking things to another level.
we are. We're bossing it up.
So what are we doing?
Well, let me tell you that, of course, with 2019 starting out, we're going to have a lot more new segments that are going to be coming to you. And of
I like how you
course,
said that slow. A lot more. Making sure you're paying attention. That's so good.
I can feel your excitement, Landon. I got it. Well, let me tell you that he mentioned before, how-tos events. We love going to events.
That's right.
Of course, food. Who doesn't love food?
Food's
Everybody
good.
knows me. I love it.
But we're not just talking about any food. Food that you can cook in the cab.
Yes.
I'm not going to give too much away. You're going to love
Yes. Don't get too excited on me now. And of course, health tips, because staying healthy is very important in 2019.
It is.
Especially if you're out on the road. And why is that?
Because if you ain't on the road, you ain't making money. You got to be healthy to be driving.
Exactly.
Driving to make money. It all goes together.
That's right. So stay tuned because we got a lot of good stuff coming up 2019 for you.
That's right. And a lot of that is going to start right here on this show. Stay tuned. Pay attention. But before we do that, I've got something very important to talk to you about. I had the opportunity with Isela to go down to Dallas and meet with a dear friend of mine, my mentor in the trucking industry, David Saunders, president of Workforce QA out of Salt Lake City. Man has a ton of wisdom, and like I said, just a dear friend of mine. We had a great opportunity to speak to him about how he got started in trucking, how he was able to overcome many obstacles in the trucking industry, and no matter what came against him, he found a way to be successful. He started as a mechanic, he was a driver, and went on all the way to be a CEO, sell his company, become a president of another successful company, and he knows what it takes to be successful. So if you have just started your business in the trucking industry, or you're considering starting your business in 2019, you're going to want to pay attention to what David has to say. So check this out.
Hey guys, how's it going? Isela here with our friend David. David is the president of Workforce QA out of Salt Lake City. David, thank you for being with us today.
Glad to be here.
Now, David has an interesting story to share with us. That's right, interesting. He is going to tell us how he actually got started in the industry. And David, I'm going to start off with our first question.
Okay.
How did you even get started in the trucking industry?
So, kind of a mixture of a lot of things. My dad was, after World War II came out, he was a musician and played a lot of country music, and then country music and trucking kind of go together. So he started the trucking company, launched it as Saunders Trucking. And this is way back in the late 40s, early 50s.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. And I came along, started working with my dad's company around the early 70s, and I started driving for him in 1976.
How old were you at the time?
I had just turned 18.
Wow, you were young.
Yeah.
So David, you went from being a mechanic to a driver into compliance, okay? Now that is an incredible career path. How did you become president of Workforce QA?
So working on them, working on the truck and having the mechanical ability allowed me to be able to learn how to drive them. Driving them, then learned how to get pulled over by an officer. So I began to really get intruded on how the regulations work and what that means to the driver and what that means for the equipment that you're driving. So being in the industry as long as I have and getting to grow with a network of incredible friends in the industry and mentors of mine, began to say, hey, you really need to be talking more about what you've done with working on them and driving them, and how do you apply that? And how can you be flexible enough to learn that how you know the regulations, you can apply it to what you've done. And so I began to learn the regulations, began to apply it, and then I was asked by some of the largest carriers in the U.S. to come up with an IT solution, so to speak. And I don't have any IT experience, but it's a process management. That's really what it boils down to. So I started off with TransPlace, that's the 6 carriers that own that company. They're large carriers. Then I took it over as Compliant Safety Systems, which I never really woke up one morning and said I want to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
That's something they asked me to do. And then in 2013, needing to expand my bandwidth and get more into the marketplace, and especially in the internet side, merged with a company called WFQA, Workforce QA. I retained the president, became the president of that company, which I still am today. We operate on the board of directors, and that company is now a very, very large company.
Of course, you know, there's people that are interested in the industry, and they want to become their own, you know, they want to become owner operators. And if there's any advice that you would give new entrants, what would that be?
Be in the mindset that it's a business. It's no different than if you're in music. Music is a business. You have to think that way. You can get caught up in the hype of all the screaming fans, or you can get in the hype of a large Peterbilt that has all this chrome and stuff on it, but you still have to pay for it. So when you're in business for yourself, you need to treat the steering wheel as if it was your desk and the shifter as if it was your phone.
There you have it, David Saunders, a great person, very humble and very knowledgeable. Let me tell you that he is an expert in the industry with compliance and much more. But I'm not going to tell you about that because there's a lot more of David coming up in the next few weeks that you don't want to miss out. And well, there were a lot of things that happened 2018, a lot of highs and lows, ups and downs. Heading into 2019, as you know, there were tons of regulations, price hikes, and events. Well, here on the Truck Boss Show, we are introducing a new segment with some of the interesting topics in the industry. With our new segment, Truck Boss Thumbs Up or Truck Boss Thumbs Down. Here's Nikki and Landon with the scoop. Muchachos, take it away.
Go. Thank you, Isela, for that introduction. Nikki here at the Truck Boss Show next to my friend Landon.
How's it going, everybody?
And we are here with a new segment with a big Truck Boss Thumbs Up or Thumbs Down.
I like that. Thumbs up or thumbs down. We have
That's
important topics in 2018, rolling into 2019, no pun intended. But in all seriousness, we're going to go over those real quickly. And here at the Truck Boss Show, we want to get you the facts, but at the same time, we want to rate these a big thumbs up or a boss thumbs down. So, Nikki, what's our first topic?
That's right. Rolling on to the first topic, we have hours of service. When it comes to hours of service in the FMCSA, it feels like a game of hurry up and wait. Joe J. Lorenzo, who's the Director of Enforcement and Compliance, stated that the advance notice of proposed rulemaking generated more than 5,200 comments. And at present, they're looking through that data. If they decide to go forward with revisions of the HOS, there will be another proposal to comment. Mr. Lorenzo states, and I quote, an unglamorous task to go through all of these comments, but is necessary to do this to determine what our decision will be moving forward.
That's right, Nikki, and I wouldn't take that word unglamorous. This topic is unglamorous. We traveled as a street team around all over the nation, event after event, talked to owner-operator, independent after independent. Nobody likes where hours of service is, at least in my opinion, at least in our experience. Maybe you feel the same way. What is a shocking statistic in this is that they only had 5,200 companies that actually responded when it came to the open comment time. Here at the Truck Boss Show, we're going to let you know when you can respond in the open comment season that's coming up in the next few weeks. So stay tuned to that because we need literally huge flood of independents and small carriers, not just the big boys in the game, but everybody in the game, so we can get this rule changed so that you have more authority on when you drive, the money you make, and when you rest. And so I'm getting a little angry over here.
It's
Sorry
important.
about this.
Your voice
but
matters.
It does matter, and we want your voice to be heard here at the Truck Boss Show. So
Exactly.
Nikki, what are we giving this rating?
I think we're going to give it a big thumbs up.
You thought we were going down. Well, this is a thumbs up because there's a hope for a change. So get a part of it. We'll keep you tuned on when that open enrollment is in the coming few weeks.
That's right.
So Nikki, what's topic number 2?
Rolling on to topic number 2, it's cargo theft. It's a bad one.
It is a bad one. Important though. Pay attention.
It is important. Cargo theft reporting firms CargoNet and SensaGuard both reported a year-over-year decrease in theft volume during the 2018 quarter and an increase in theft value. Both reports ranked California and Texas as the states with the most cargo thefts.
Well, this makes sense. It's not a good report, and I think we all would expect this because there's more freight being hauled around the nation right now.
Yep.
You know, there's no lack of freight that needs to be moved. So with that increase becomes the opportunity for more theft, which makes sense. But all of us need to be paying attention to the technology when it comes to trailer security, tractor security, cargo sensors, fuel sensors. All those things are going to help protect your rig while you're out there doing your pre-trip and post-trip inspections. So get a part of that technology. There's a lot of great people out there and a lot of cost-effective strategies, so you don't have to be a victim and be on this stupid report. So Nikki, I'm sorry, I said stupid. Yeah, we say stupid at Truck Boss Show. What's the thumbs up or a thumbs down?
We're going to give cargo theft a big thumbs down.
So Nikki, topic number 3. Let's keep it going.
Topic number 3, rolling on. It is sleeper berth time. Updated policy guidance from the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance issued in September establishes that inspectors should not disrupt drivers off-duty or sleeper berth time when they're legally parked or a random inspection.
I read this and I just laugh. I'm thinking, I'm off work, my boss is going to come to my home and knock on my door to inspect what I did at work. That makes no sense. So I'm glad they actually have some common sense with this report. Changes are in the works. It's not quite official yet, but it will be coming up in 2019 from the CVSA, so stay tuned and we'll keep you posted here at the Truck Boss Show. So Nikki, thumbs up, thumbs down.
A big Truck Boss thumbs up.
I'm loving what we're doing here, Nikki. Topic number 4.
Topic number 4 is Michelin. Michelin increased prices up to 8% for all commercial tire brands. The company cited ongoing product investments, increasing operating costs, and other market factors. Tires ain't pretty, but you gotta have them.
I don't know if I really need to add anything to that because that's exactly the case. Costs go up. Michelin is definitely the leader when it comes to name brands. A lot of people love Goodyear, definitely understand, but you get the most for your buck when it comes to the Michelin tires. So I'm okay with this. However, I don't know if the industry will be. So at the Truck Boss Show, what do we rate it?
We're giving it a big Truck Boss thumbs down.
So Nikki, we're coming to an end. Topic number 5.
Topic number 5 is a new interstate. A new interstate that runs in a loop from Hernando, Mississippi to Millington, Tennessee, around the perimeter of Memphis, has fully opened after 7 years of construction. I-269 begins in Mississippi at the I-55-69 interchange, crosses I-22 and continues north into Tennessee around the east side of Memphis, crossing I-40, before ending at US 51 north of Memphis.
Now we all agree we hate construction. Would you agree with that, Nikki?
I agree 100%.
But at the same time, we love more efficiency and faster routes. So you can make more money and get on the road faster. So
That's right.
Here at the Truck Boss Show, I'm assuming we're
We're
ready
going to
to
give that a big Truck Boss thumbs up.
That's right.
Well, that about wraps up the big Truck Boss thumbs up and thumbs down segment.
I've enjoyed it, Nikki.
I have too, so back to you, Isela.
There you have it, our new segment, Truck Boss Show, thumbs up or thumbs down. Thanks to Nikki and Landon, who did an amazing job. A lot of good topics coming up 2019. Hey!
What's going on?
What's up? High five. You guys did an amazing job.
That's right. I always enjoy working with Nikki. She did a great job. She needs to be on air more often. If you agree with that, press like, comment, and say, I want to see Nikki, because I do.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's definitely awesome. And we have a lot of new segments, just like what you experienced today, coming up next week, as well as the months to come. So you want to stay tuned.
That's right. You don't want to miss out what we got coming up 2019.
That's right.
A
Slow
lot
down,
of
say
good
it right.
stuff. I'm excited too. You're not the only one.
I know. It's pumped. Can you believe our first show's done?
No, I can't. It's crazy.
just flown
2018
by.
is gone. It's no longer here. 2019, here we come.
That's right. We're going to come like the boss.
That's
You like
right.
that?
Yes, I
That was
like that.
good.
Like the boss.
Hey, and if you're watching this for the first time, if you don't know why we do this,
Because you're the boss.